Hello, you guys from the sign of Libra. I am here today to give you your message for April 2025. I'm going to pull out 3 of these cards, and then from there, I'm going to, whoops, there goes 2. Oh, you got 2 months. I might need to, oh, good. I got 2 months, but 2 of them hit here, and that's separate. So I'm going to put these together. Okay. Actually, this makes a lot of sense because look at this. We got 2 months, August and September. August, September. And then from August and September, we have a firecracker, excitement, an explosion, right? And then we have the fox, and it says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I know that says that, but I'm going to tell you what foxes are for me, right? So I live in an area. It's called Elgin. In Illinois, whoever knows this area, but we are well known for our foxes. Actually, that is the city's, I want to say, animal. We have little fox statues everywhere. But even though we have that, and foxes learn to be nocturnal to avoid humans, and so really we hadn't seen foxes for like ever. But then the whole COVID happened, people weren't around, blah blah blah. Foxes started to come around more often, and then I started seeing foxes more often, which is awesome, but not awesome, because what I found out is that whenever I do now see a fox, usually the shitteth will hitteth the fanneth. In other words, there's going to be something that's going to pop up out of nowhere that is something that was working behind the scenes a long time, and then all of a sudden it hits you. And so this is why the firecracker, it feels like whoosh, an explosion. Something just comes out of the blue, shocks the shit out of you, moves everything, and it's telling you to be very resourceful at this time, be very business savvy. I feel April, what they're telling you is prepare for August, September. um in this instance, it says business, especially in business. I would say prepare for August, September, because something might happen in your workplace. Um, yeah, that feels right. That message feels 100% right. I feel like I want a different tarot deck. I want this one actually. All right, so let's get more information on this because, see, and then we got the 8, which is power, which is the strength card, which is literally saying that you have to pull up your bootstrap and really get to work because you're going to have a strong need to control your animalistic instincts and push forth your will very strongly. So tell me what's this all about, because this seems a little crazy. We have the 2 of materials, which says movement, choices, and decisions. And this is like the 2 of pentacles. It's like, should I stay or should I go now? That kind of energy. It's learning how to juggle your resources, trying to make the choices that will continue to move you forward and not hold you back. Crown chakra. Crown chakra is saying being very wise with your mind. You see, I knew this was coming. So this is the purple one is 5 of, I think this is wands. So obstacles and challenges. And do you see the bridge breaks? Oh, I think I actually did that backwards. This is materials and this is wands. Having to make a decision, having to walk into a certain portal, having to move a new direction when it comes to your finances, because something's coming that's going to create a crack in your foundation. It's going to lessen your resources. So be smart right now. Actually, let me see something. So this is number 75, 275, because of the numbers that are there. Let me see what 275 means. Hold on. The changes you are experiencing are the steps necessary for your intentions to manifest trust. So that's that with my angel numbers card. It seems like, let me pull some more on this, but it feels like, I feel like um this is something you wish for, you just don't realize what you wished for. Is Then we have the death card in reverse. See, this is what I'm saying, like it's going to give you like that scarcity. mm, um and then we have the 21 in reverse, which is the universe in reverse, which is the world card in reverse. I don't see your entire world imploding. Okay, that I don't see your entire world imploding. I do see that there is decisions that have to be made. You need to choose a direction that will help you. You're actually been getting intuitive hits about this. So whoever I'm talking about knows that there is something going on that they have to prepare for, that where they've been receiving their finances, the type of job they have, the things that they're doing will not be something that will be sustainable around August, like going on to the end of this year. Third eye underneath those two. I see. It's like, I not only do you're getting downloads, but you're seeing but with your third eye what directions this is going. And I'm not only seeing that, you're seeing where it's going, your current position, your current job, and the current way that you get resources, but also you're seeing what potentials there are to for another one, and they're telling you to focus on that. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse, because that's not telling you not to walk away. Hold on one second. We have the 4 of Wands. Oh, see, that is right. I was right with the emotions. This is 2 of Pentacles. That is 4 of Wands. Um, and then we have the Judgment card with Truth. So that second, ooh, this card flew out too. This is the card of um rest, and this is a 4 of Swords. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, it feels like you're clearly seeing that your money situation, you can't juggle this thing anymore. You're just definitely going to have to do something that will make you move in the direction that you need to move. You've been getting downloads. You've been getting information that is letting you know that trouble is a brewing. You're seeing conflicts, you're seeing new protocols, you're seeing new problems coming in the places that you normally would receive money. So this would be like, you're seeing layoffs, you're seeing that they're bringing in new policies that are creating more problems for you to receive the resources you had before. You're seeing a lot of things that are holding you back. And it's like, it's not something that it's like doomsday, it's ending. In April, it doesn't feel doomsday, it's ending, but you're starting to see, project where this is going in the future. And then with the 8 of Cups in reverse, they're telling you, you don't have to drop everything right now in April. It's more of creating a foundation for when Judgment Day does come, right? So it's like, let's say you're here and you're working here and whatever. It's not like, let me drop this job and let me go to another one. But now I'm going to start sending out all these applications, going to all these interviews. If they don't pay like what you want, or they don't do what they're supposed to do, or whatever, you ignore it. You go to the next one, you go to the next one. But you're not doing it in a place of desperation. You're doing it in a place of, I really don't need it, but this is a just in case. Okay. Um, because you're preparing for Judgment. Because right here, the um of Swords is talking about resting. Tell me about that. Power. There comes again. I told you I saw it when I split the deck. This is significant. So it's like, because they don't want you to be in this energy of fight or flight. They don't want you to be having to swim against the current. They want you to be in peace. So that's why they're telling you now, um, in April, January, February, March, April, to look out. And then that way you get the 3 of Wands, which is saying you get recognized for the potential that you have, because you're not desperate. You're just looking, right? And if something comes up that seems good, then you're good. Um, and there's more of an opportunity for you to get something that's going to be fruitful, because we have the sacral space too here. So and then we're seeing the 8 of Wands, where then you can move forward in a fruitful position, and you don't feel sacrificed with a 12, right? um 1 second. Which this one would be, the sacrifice card would be the card of justice. So then that is your card with Libra. So then you will feel more imbalanced, and you will feel more like yourself. So what I'm telling you is, they're telling you, see, in the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles. Invest right now in creating a strong foundation for yourself, because in August, September, the shitteth will hitteth the fanneth, and that way you don't feel tied up, and you don't feel limited, and you don't feel restricted. um this is interesting. Okay, what is activating in you in April? We have, wow, we have the card of the vampire, and it was upside down, like it fell upside down. So it says depleting others for physical, for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. And it was like that. So what I'm seeing is, you're currently in this energy, and that there are people around you, and I do feel like this is somebody around you, that are actually like depleting you. Okay, so this second avenue will give you more of a strength instead of a weakness. Um, it's possible that at work where you're working at, they're depleting you, like they're working you crazy. And if you look for something, you can find something better, but they're telling you to do it now. Or if you're thinking about going to school or taking a course or whatever so that you can get a position, I would do it now. And then that way you don't get depleted later. Okay, because some shitteth will hitteth the fanneth. I'm seeing it very strongly August, September. And if you jump the gun right now, and you're ready, and you already prepare yourself, when that hits, it's not going to bother you as bad. All right, first let's see what the 12-13 full moon in the sign of Libra, which is your sign, so this one's significant, what it will affect, how it will affect you. Oh, sorry, because a whole stack came up. Enough. We have the Judgment card. And this is saying you were born enough. And do you see how she has her hands in her ears? I feel like you should really put your ears open and looking for something else. I feel like guides are telling you, and they're giving you insight that shitteth will hitteth the fan. If you get yourself ready, you're going to see that you're going to be able to find something that is better. This really feels like a job thing. Like, now I'm hearing that from the ghost, Whoopi Goldberg, saying, "You're in danger, girl." I'm feeling that, like, I feel like I'm sending out the flag for somebody, letting them know what you're doing right now is at risk for potentially being negatively impacted by everything that's happening. It feels like it's going to hit around the end of the year. Prepare yourself right now. Start looking for avenues to get better income, and then that way you don't have that problem. All right. And so I'm going to see what the new moon on the 27th will bring you. That's in the sign of Taurus. Emotional energy, number 25. Emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. So literally, it's saying that something around the end of the month of April will like trigger inside of you. I want to say like an intuitive hit, and it's going to hit your emotions, and you're going to be like, now it's the time. Now is the time when I have to send out all those applications, do all that stuff, blah, 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 and get myself rolling. I feel like somebody here is really being called to legit get themselves prepared, because there's going to be like all of a sudden there's going to be an uptick of things desiring, needing, right? Needing and desiring stuff, that it's going to be like vampiring. People are going to vampire off of each other. If you get yourself set up, get your garlic and whatever. And I'm just kidding. But more on the fact that I'm saying get yourself prepared where you don't have that scarcity. You don't have to be around all these people that are spiritual vampires, right? Yeah, that's what I can tell you, my Libras. I hope this helps, and we'll see you the next time.